Another day, another grind. This time from our recent tournament where you have a couple of perks or one perk that gets randomized to you. In this case, Unlucky Spotify is playing Khorne, so he picked Khorne for the tournament. And in his setup, he can't have any units with shields. So he has all the units that don't have shields. And for the Dwarfs and Grandmaster Omega, he has to have one hero and three lords in his, oh, three heroes and one lord in his starting army, right? And other than that, he has here Ungrim Iron Fist, then Felix, Garagrim Iron Fist, and the Runesmith, and then a lot of chaff plus a little bit of Thunderers. For Unlucky Spotify, we have two Exalted Heroes of Khorne and the Chaos Lord of Khorne. And then, yeah, let's get into it. So both players kind of like this tournament was pretty fun. The guys had really a blast. I had a blast. Honestly, it was fun, even though less competitive than you think. But those perks were really what the the guys really enjoyed, all the participants. So immediately we have the triple core here going for point number 3, and on the other side we have those very slow dwarfs moving to point number 1, probably taking it a little bit slower. Um, other than that, I guess the fight will be here in the middle, and yeah, let's see how the Khorne player without shields can perform against those dwarf warriors plus the thunderers. Um, yeah, now on the flank, the hero core is moving in, and I guess that maybe Spotify tried to use the same setup with two heroes and one lord. But, or, well, maybe he did, but maybe not. A cannon is here, so now the cannon sees the exalted heroes here, and yeah, the dwarves kind of a little bit low and slow on the field, so you can see here a little bit of a blunder in immediately. Omega kind of not very fast to the point, and he is losing on points immediately. You can see that. Exalted blood ladders moving in, blood ladders of Khorne, sorry, blood ladders of Khorne moving into the dwarf warriors, and I think that will be a massacre, right? We have the thunderers, they can shoot in a little bit here and there, but I guess the point will be taken very quickly. And now they are, those two exalted heroes are going for the cannon, and the cannon is getting ripped apart here. Basically, yeah, destroyed pretty quickly. No cannons left. Nice focusing by those exalted hero, exalted heroes here. Now, Peak Gate Guards, Hammerers, moving in here. We get an unsummon here of the cannon crew to get maybe the cannon back, but the runesmith is getting crunked down here by the by the not exalted hero, I guess it's the chaos lord. Oh my god, the runesmith has a little bit of a problem here. The thunderers are a little bit too slow to catch up with the exalted heroes here, and the exalted heroes now do win work. They do the work of the chaos gods. They move in into those thunderers and break them apart. Really good stuff. A little bit of, I don't know, those are machines. I mean, ooh, that's interesting. Okay, never saw that before. Ungrim Ironfist is now moving into the fight. Couple of those bloodletters, pushed through here, and they can really do a lot of damage to those thunderers. And in the back, the runesmith is gone. Peak gate guards, it's really it's tough for the dwarves, right? They're not that fast, but they have to keep up with all those riding units. And what do we have here? Once again, exalted heroes hiding in the woods here. Really good tech by Unlucky Spotify, and now the Chaos Warriors of Khorne with dual weapons, so no shields on those units coming from the woods, playing a little bit of Wood Elves and moving into the Thunderers. Pretty clean game by Spotify so far, in my opinion. So the Dwarf player is really running around trying to catch up with all those units. Felix here got broken, and yep, you could use those bloodletters to maybe surround him and escort him down the map. Other than that, those Thunderers, they're not doing anything right now. Pretty strange thing going on here. Are there shots? Nope, they're not shooting. Other than that, we have the disintegration here of the bloodletters, and the Hammeras can now finally do a lot of damage. Ungrim here against those Wrathmongers, and those Wrathmongers are pretty tough to handle, right? They have spell resistance, but that is not very, very important. They have the Mark of Khorne, so a couple of things. I think there is a cannon shooting into those, yeah, but Ungrim is alone and kind of having a hard time here. He is fighting tough, but yeah, I don't think he can survive that banging. Pardon my language here. Bloodwake Berserkers, Wrathmongers are ripping apart those dwarves. Yeah, dwarves are kind of sturdy and stuff, but they can't really sustain the big damage spikes that the Khorne units are bringing. Once again, Slayers now moving in. Maybe Slayers are kind of a good unit, but not against those bloodletters here. Yeah, they can do damage, of course, but I would think that the dwarf player should have done a better, maybe kind of use his Thunderers better. I'm not sure. Probably it's tough with those Berserkers here everywhere. Another Wrathmonger Berserker unit. They look nice with those weapons. Look at that, with those flails. They have fun here, punching all those dwarves, and yep, here it is. Left, right, and center. Okay, let's see the battlefield. Point number 1 and point number 3 is taken by Khorne, and Unlucky Spotify just now has to maybe focus once again on point number 2, and then everything is going to be okay. Yeah, Exalted Hero, you probably should use him once again to move into those cannons here and destroy those. Even though they're protected by those Longbeards. Longbeards kind of, I don't know if you need those shielded guys, because there is nothing really that can shoot for Khorne, right? When we look at that now, we have Knights of the Brazen Throne. They also, let's check, they don't have any shields, dual weapons on their hands, and they will probably do the Mawnlower, I suspect. And they will probably go somewhere to really do a lot of damage. Yeah, the Exalted Lord of Khorne, he is in the backline together with those 2 Exalted Heroes. And yep, Garagrim Iron Fist tries to help the cannon, but the cannon once again destroyed. There's only 1 cannon left. Probably another unsummon is waiting. With 1 cannon you can't do really a lot of damage here. Yeah, Bloodwake Berserkers, they are waiting with their flails. Those weapons are rad. Guys, they are crazy good. Disintegration here, and a couple of those dwarf warriors taking the point once again back. But Khorne is now almost heading into 1k points, and even though Thunderers now trying to, yeah, do as much damage as possible, but those riders, they will do a lot of charge damage. Oh my god, those flying dwarves are probably one of the new hobbies for the Knights of the Brazen Throne. Yeah, Bloodwake Berserkers, it seems like they're really doing well. They don't care if they're punched or not. They punch back. And, yeah, once again, what do they have here? I mean, I saw some couple of interesting stuff, but I can't figure it out once again. Yeah, flaming attacks maybe not the best here for the dwarves against the dwarves, but anyways, good value probably on the exalted. Oh yeah, the value is high. Also on the Chaos Lord of Khorne. Longbeard summoned once again. They are where they are going. Like, I don't know if I would use them against those Knights of the Brazen Throne. Maybe as a decoy, yeah, where you just pull them away from all the other needed points, like point number 2 and point number 1, which once again is, yep, it is taken by, is it though? Yeah, it is taken by the dwarfs. They're slowly but surely taking it, but they will have a hard time here against those Chaos Warriors of Khorne with dual weapons, which are lurking around. Another Bloodletters of Khorne unit moving in, and I think this point will be taken pretty quickly. Omega is using the dwarves now, going to the probably edge of this point to keep the point as long as possible. No, they're broken. They're running off the point. Oh man, this is pretty tough. But on the other side, we have a sneaky Peak Gate Guard unit that is taking point number 3, home objective for the Khorne. Pretty interesting match here, but points wise, it is ticking for Khorne. I didn't even notice, but now the Khorne's Bloody Fist is here just to secure the airspace. No Dwarven Air Force here, and I think the game is done. Pretty much interesting stuff going down. I thought that the Dwarves probably had an upper hand, but those crunchy Khornes, they did a great job, led by Spotify. So let's look into the values, and you can immediately see that both of those heroes plus the Lord did a great job. And then I think the reserve for Unlucky Spotify is here pretty red. Yo, we have 1800 value. Whoa, 27 value. So those berserkers were reaping here through. He enjoyed his Wrathmongers a lot, so next time probably he should come just with those. On the dwarf side, let's see, the core of those heroes plus Lord did a little bit perform. Thunderers, yeah, they gathered a little bit of value after all, but in the end, when you look at that, yes, the cannons did okay-ish. The other one got unsummoned, so value-wise, it wasn't that bad. I mean, those hammerers did great, and also the slayers here. Nothing else was really capable to deal damage against those Khorne units. That was a fun first round match, and yeah, let's see the next match next time. So for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.